think I enjoyed the most coming to know a new place. I was going to say food, because there was a lot of great food, but I think that was part of coming to know a new place.
I think that some of the biggest joys that I had as an MCC rep really revolved around engagement with people, and so that had to do with working with partners. It was such a joy to go out and visit people in the field and see sort of concretely the work that they're doing, the way in which they're agents for change in their communities. When I think about the role of being a rep, and especially what it felt like for us as reps in East Europe, it felt like we were intermediaries, because it felt like we were sort of these people who held the story of MCC within the region, and it did all the administration and sort of supervised what was going on with the program, but we were also responsible to make sure that it was communicated effectively to our teams. It also felt like it went the other direction, where we really were intermediaries in terms of being advocates for our partners and for our team, especially because we were reps of a larger geographical region. We recognized from the outset that we were never going to be experts in our context. And so it was really helpful then from the outset to sort of take the position of approaching each new experience as not an expert, but as a learner.
I think having a family and raising kids with MCC, I think MCC gave us a lot of support and was very flexible in how we wanted to set up the position and how we fulfilled our role.
Throughout East Europe, people are incredibly family-minded, and people absolutely loved when we would bring our kids along on trips. They would come along on a lot of field visits and trips that we would do, and after our son Nico was born, until the age of 1, he just came along to work with us, and we would bring him along, for just regular work meetings, and it would change the dynamic in the room in a completely positive way. People were always so welcoming of us having our children along, and thought that it was a really beautiful example of living out our values in terms of the priority that we placed on modeling peacemaking and peace building in the world, and how we were raising our family.
I think that if you're considering taking on the rep role, it's as long as you're fairly flexible. I think that's the major strength that somebody would need. We had a great time, and I think that, yeah, we'd recommend it to anyone.